I got nothing.
Freddy's like, I give you something, Catmon. Can I have a treat?
Yes.
I want a jerk. I can give him a jerk.
Poor deprived kitty.
Oh, you deprived little thing. He's like, yes, Catmon, I am most depraved because I am depraved.
Okay, so we have Took me a second to process that one. Okay, so we've completed the Sword of Legend quest. I guess that's just a good example of what one of these quests looks like. Oh, we got Erdrick's sword.
Who's Erdrick's sword?
Erdrick was the main character of Dragon Quest III.
Oh.
Who is actually the ancestor of the main character in Dragon Quest 1 and 2. So Dragon Quest...
the ancestor?
Yeah, so Dragon Quest 3 is kind of a prequel.
Okay.
And,
well, because I'm like, well, hell, for all I know, he's out there, for all I knew, he had children.
Mm-hmm.
And then got transported to, the Dragon Quest 3 to sit there and do whatever the hell he did there.
Yeah, so this is actually the first thing we found that's got more power than the Miracle Sword.
Well, yeah, isn't that like a monster sword?
Yeah, pretty close.
Like, not like it's made of monsters, but that it's like monstrous in its damage capacity.
True. I believe it had Orichalcum involved in its forging.
Hooray! Orichalcum! I'll Orichalcum you. No, you won't.
Oh my. My poor virtue.
And this is how it starts. This is how it starts and ends.
Rattling the sabers. We have to get rid of 10 saber cats.
Can you take Bianca and have her use her saber cat to attack saber cats?
Yes, you can have hot saber cat on saber cat action.
No, I wasn't meaning it like that. I was just thinking that it would be cute because it would look like saber cats playing together only some die.
Yeah. At that point, it ceases to be cute. These are dead kitties.
Well, they're not mine, and I'm not wishing them. Okay, these are saber cats that are trying to eat your face off. Yes, I do wish them ill. Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
So let's see. I could do some more of these like random story-related quests, but I kind of want to go ahead or random story quests.
Are you sure you're ready though? Because we were trying to figure out what was going on with all of this. We didn't do any
You're right.
mindless slaughter.
That's true, but I think I can at least do some more of the story stuff.
I think you should do one more item quest.
Okay.
One. I know we said we weren't going to do a lot of grinding, but this is a case of we need to make sure our characters
Properly
are at
equipped.
least at a certain level and are properly equipped, so that you don't end up dying. An awkward death at the hands of a saber-toothed maw-keeper.
That's fair. Well, let's...
Actually, I don't know. Are saber-tooths ever maw-keepers?
Oh wait, we can't do this.
Oh.
We are full up on quests. So we have to do another quest.
See?
So
We got
okay.
things to do.
Got things, we can do them. And we'll go ahead and clear the castle. Oh
That's...
wait, we need Bianca and Nera in our party for that one. Okay, well, bugger. We go to Patty's place.
We can kill Bianca and Nera.
It's
Nera.
gonna be an all girls party. Because yes, we're keeping Jessica with us because
It's a honey pot party.
Oh, wow.
And what can I do?
You think that female assassins don't discuss? Okay, probably not, but whatever.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so there we go.
That's
like I
not
said,
the
it's
point.
an all ladies party right
How can
now.
I help? Don't be a
All you
stranger.
gentlemen can stay back and have your own sausage party.
Or you can play Soggy Biscuit. I don't care which.
And yes, for all of you listening along at home, I would recommend you not go and Google Soggy Biscuit. Definitely don't do that.
Oh, for God's sakes, let's face it, this is something awful. They probably already know what Soggy Biscuit is. Whether they took part in it themselves or looked it up as a teenager.
Well, then again, they might not just because.
Or they were in an English boarding school.
As I said, it's a British thing. So would they necessarily know it?
Well, I don't think that they would want to know it based on the premise of Soggy biscuit. And no, it's not a part of a woman's body. That is not what a biscuit is.
Oi, a biscuit.
You know, I'm just going to see that. Here, file this nail.
So, alright, this quest is all about mass slaughter.
Now slaughter and me, between you and me, on game you will see.
Yeah, pretty much. What was it, for some reason that makes me think of Kipling? Yes. Rudyard Kipling, yeah.
Or, whatever.
Yeah, because Gunga Din. Yeah, Gunga Din. Which, you know, in many ways is awful, but something about, you know, when it comes to slaughter, you do your work on water. And, yeah, for whatever reason, that just kind of triggered it.
When you walk on water, you can look through general slaughter.
See, you can be a poet.
You know, speaking of people named Slaughter, I actually had a boss whose name was Slaughter. Her last name, I hated her. God,
Karen Slaughter?
Yeah, Karen.
Yeah, we just fucking name dropped somebody, whatever. She's probably dead now.
No, she's probably not dead, but she like...
I like to think that.
Yeah, she's probably still alive, probably still working at the same type of job that she hated. Or she didn't care for, at least, and...
Yeah.
You know, I mean... That's her issue, not mine. But then again, it always was her issue, not mine.
True.
You know? It's just one of those things that it's like every time I saw her, she looked like a... Okay, you remember Sergeant Slaughter, right? From
Who
G.I. Joe's,
doesn't?
right? How, like, he was like gigantic beefcake with the mustache, goatee,
With the porn stash?
Yeah, exactly, with the porn stash.
Sergeant Slaughter gave mustache
I think that there was one point in time that they had him with like a goatee of some sort, and they like shaved it off. But Sergeant Slaughter, like,
That might have been like the evil version of
maybe
him.
that was the evil. Maybe that was the evil one. Anyway, so Sergeant Slaughter is like big beefcake wearing like tank tops and you know a sergeant.
And he had a drill sergeant
platoon,
hat.
yeah, the drill sergeant hat. Okay.
Yep.
And the boots and the green pants and every. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
No,
That is exactly
I did not fetishize him. Okay, I'm just saying. That being said,
the first time little Nancy, her young Nancy, double-clicked her mouse did not involve Sergeant Slaughter.
I'm not even sure what you're meaning by double-clicking my mouse in that context. There's a couple ways it could go, and that is just really awkward.
Come on, that's from American Pie.
I have never tried to put any kind of pie in any kind of
But
weird...
you, but you were a man.
Never mind. Anyway. Point is, when I met my boss, Karen Slaughter,
Good kid.
she walked in. She was like 5 foot nothing. She was less than 5 foot nothing. I think she was like 4'11", 4'11 and a half, maybe. She was short. She was really fucking short. But she was built like a tank, like Sergeant Slaughter. And I sat there and I was like, oh god, she might be related. And this was me as a 22, about 22 years old.
Okay.
Actually 23, because I started working there at that location when I was 22, and then she came in when I was 23. But yeah, she had shoulders like a tank, but she had like next to no neck. And she walked in a rocking fashion that was just very...
Alright.
I'm not going to say militaristic because it wasn't, but it was odd.
Okay.
We'll go with that. We'll go with odd, and because it was all of that. And, you know, and then she opened her mouth to talk.
Mm-hmm.
She makes my voice sound like a lovely feminine flower that just, you know, is a songbird. It's like, like my voice. Like,
Yeah.
my voice is not the epitome of femininity, okay? But she made me look pretty darn feminine when I or sound very feminine when I spoke, because
Okay. Oh, good thing I got healed.
she had a very low timbre voice,
Mm-hmm.
Go get him,
and she never modulated it at all.
Go, Sabercat!
Good boy. Fine by me.
But yeah, so she never self-modulated how her voice sounded in any capacity. But it was really funny because she was the one who dressed up as Santa Claus one year.
Ho ho ho!
Yeah, and she was trying to pull her voice down more, and it was hilarious because there was an old man with, well, I mean, it was a dementia patient facility, or Alzheimer's and dementia facility, and this guy had no filter.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Okay, and
Ooh, Dark Skeleton.
and he looked at Santa Claus and was like, "You're not Santa Claus," and she's like, "Ho ho ho, yes, I'm Santa Claus," you know, and he's like, "You're a woman."
Because of course, that was.
Because that's what he was fixated on. That was kind of his thing. But it was hilarious. It was truly a thing of beauty because, you know, I'm trying to sit there and, you know, pass out Christmas cheer, and so I'm trying to pass out like Christmas snacks and drinks, and like we even had some like Christmas gifts and the like. And she's sitting here going ho ho ho, and he's like, "That's a woman." and
Because that man had like tits radar.
yeah, he had radar for days on
Where that was concerned.
on that front. But he's under he kept saying it because he had about a 15-second memory. You could probably ask him about 3 questions before his memory recycled.
Okay.
And quite honestly, you know, he keeps saying it, and I'm just sitting here like trying not to giggle
You're dying.
because I'm dying here, and you know but he keeps going, and she keeps trying, and I'll give her points. She tried, she really did, but she wasn't very good at it. And I was like, I'm never gonna be playing Santa Claus.
Never again.
No, I was never going to play Santa Claus. I was an elf. I took out my elf hat. I put on an elf hat and dressed as an elf for Christmas for work.
Awesome.
Because, yeah, I am that awesome. I had the elf ears and all.
So you were the Sarah's to her Alucard.
Yes and no. Yes, I guess by technical merit, but no, because she's not nearly as cool as Alucard.
That's
She
true.
never was.
Well, very few people are.
Huh. Present company excluded.
Okay, I'm
Get rid of
gonna.
the ghouls.
Yeah.
Fucking ghouls.
Oh, I got a Barbatos medal.
He looks like he's trying to lay an egg.
I'm sure he is. He may even succeed.
Jeez.
Hello, big boy.
Hello, Freddy.
20-pound kitty came to visit us. Yeah, buddy, I'm not even describing
We'll
you as
know.
18 or 19. We'll know when we take you to the VET next week.
Yeah, we'll know when we take you for your SHOTs at the VETs.
Which we actually look forward to just because of how people react when they see him. Like, he just keeps going.
He just goes on forever and he's so fluffy. Look at that. He's fluffy. I said, yep.
Was
That's
indeed
fluffy.
a fluffy cat.
That is a fluffy boy. That is our fluffy boy. I know, I'm baby talking to you. And you're ignoring me.
Come out, Barbatos, and wreck their day.
Rawr.
There we go. It's good to have helpers.
You know, isn't that everybody in life? Look for the helpers.
Go with your Mr. Rogers right
Look at
there.
Mr. Rogers' reference. Be like, you know something? Whenever you see strife, look for the helpers.
Ooh, Jessica's got a,
Aw, she can't do, hustle.
That's okay, we're gonna go with this. It'll work
Do
out.
this instead. Yes.
And now there are kitties happily nomming out today.
Yes, Rascal the Pig is currently noshing away
Well, of course he is.
at the wet treat. He ate half of Freddy's, and half of Rascal's, or half of Alex's, and most of his.
Well, that's why we gave it to him.
No, we gave it to each one of them so that each one would have one, not so that Rascal could eat 3/4 of all of the treats, and then the other two could only have what was left. That is not what this was.
Yeah, I love the fact that we discuss our cats, which we refer to as cat children, like we're parents. I mean...
Well, wait, are we not supposed to?
We take it to extremes.
I don't know what you're talking about. How is this an extreme?
Most people don't treat them quite as much like children, including having arguments about what we were trying to accomplish with them. Well, I wouldn't call this an argument, but you know what it is.
Having a discussion that's somewhat verbose.
Yes. Because there's no real irritation on it. Just like, wait, that's not where I was going.
Let's be real. I'm irritated because I'm trying to keep Rascal at a reasonable weight.
Uh-huh.
And when he just sits here and is like the fucking, food gulag, he sucks all the food in.
The food gulag.
What?
Okay, that's a new term to me.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't...
I've never used...
Food gulag, huh?
Yes.
You never used it? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought this was common language. My bad.
No, it is not. We're just like, declaring war on the English language.
Oh, so I'm Russian! Apparently. I've been hanging around with,
Vladimir Putin?
No, I have not. That is not, nor ever will. I pity the horse that has no choice but to carry that man.
Which is a good thing, because, his shirtless machismo would surely enchant you.
If you say so.
But surely, there's not a woman alive who can resist Vladimir Putin.
Well, this means one of two things. Either A...
Ooh, a cosmic
Actually, no,
chimera.
there's a few ways this could... Either A, I am not a woman.
Okay.
2, I am not alive. Or 3, there's something wrong with his brand of machismo.
Almost certainly that.
That's the one I'm gonna ride with. That's my ticket on the ferry. Thank you. Yeah. Apparently, I've been hanging around with some of the characters in this game.
Oh, Sarina.
Yes, the Sarina. Because, that me saying that seemed completely reasonable at the time, and now all of a sudden I feel like, oh god, have I dirtied the English language? But I still stand by it. It is like a gulag. A food gulag. Where he just sits there and he kind of just sucks everything in his vicinity, even if he shouldn't. He just kind of gets thrown into him, because he'll just snarf
Eat it
all
all.
down.
I'm gonna go over here and deal with these slightly smaller fries before I go up this whole tunnel, which has, like, as you can see, a bunch of big circles on it. Because there's no way that's gonna happen.
It'll be fine. I'm gonna sit there and be such a Debbie Downer. Oh, hello.
And then the axe-wielding dragon.
Tyrannosaur.
Tyranno dragon, I guess?
Tyranno dragon sword. But you know something, if you actually look at the Tyranno dragon sword thing, it's not quite... It looks like... You remember okay, do you remember the guy who played Newman from Seinfeld, who played in Jurassic Park?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah, I didn't remember...
I can't remember his name in Jurassic Park, which is why I was like...
something...
See, I'm...
Ended like an entry or something like that. Anyway, he was the guy who
David Entry?
No.
Edward?
No, Nedry, maybe? I don't know. But whatever, he was the guy who sat there and was like...
He ended up being eaten by the unfurling...
Yeah. Dinosaur,
Dinosaur,
yes.
right?
Yes,
these
that was him.
These Dino Dragon things kind of look like they've got those unfurling furls, and
Okay, the Dilophosaurus, I think.
I don't know, was it a Dilophosaurus? See, I can remember what they said about the Dilophosaurus, that he spits venom, and he uses it to incapacitate his prey and eat his meal. And I remember all of that, but I can't remember the actual name of the goddamn animal.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Actually, Dilophosaurus is right.
yeah.
You know, the fact of the matter is that when I sat there and took a second to think about it, I could actually hear it in my head.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, observational.
Yeah. I know, Maya evidently is looking to have somebody carry on her back and has nominated Helix. And Helix is unhappy about this.
That's got to be awkward.
Yeah, and Helix is unhappy about this. And I'm like, you know what, Helix? Don't worry, buddy, I got this.
But Aurora's gonna be the one who allows him to ride on her back.
Oh, that was me personally. If Maya wants to ride me like a pony.
You want Maya to ride you like a pony.
We did it.
Hey.
You know she's going to put on a strap on.
Ooh, never mind that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was worried you were gonna go with spurs, but then you went straight to there.
It's because she's a dragon.
That's true.
See?
Good kitty mess.
See, you can't fault my logic.
Nope, I cannot fault your logic. Okay. And now Nancy is gone to make us more alcoholic libations while I turn in this quest.
The kingdom needs your help.
Okay, so that gets me clearing the castle done. So I kind of progressed us with the whole thing with one of the quest for Nera and Bianca. But now I think they're going to have to do some other things before we can continue. Oh no, what did you do?
Happy hunting.
Ah, well, good news, we have spare. So let's see. Ah, see, there we go. Now the quest progresses apace.
Absolutely.
Truly commendable.
So I think in order to progress these things, you have to go into different maps or do different quests and such. So
Get on.
you can't really lock yourself out of them, and it might just take a while.
Yeah.
And then reminiscing. I love how they go back to the plot of Dragon Quest IV. Oh, excuse me, Dragon Quest V.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Oh, I say.
Yeah, we sent the blue ribbon to Barrel. So I think, you know, it's for the best on this to actually just go ahead and let some of this play out. I'm kind of hoping that as we get further on in the story, we'll actually be able to
Welcome, child.
go ahead with it and actually stream it. I'm still crossing my fingers on that because I do miss having people around. Exactly. It was nice having people comment. And now I'm actually saving over that other one now that we're actually getting a recording. So,
Goddess speed.
alright, there we go. So now we're going to do a little bit of story questing. And maybe we'll break it up and get that new sword. So we're going to do what lurks beneath. Which is a level I have done way too many times, because every time I would sit there and test a new permutation on the recording equipment or whatever, I was here. And okay, no, I'm not signing into opportunities. Anyway, So I've seen all of this so many times.
Let's teach them a lesson they won't forget.
And, you know, I probably should have changed my group, but hey, whatever. Nera and Bianca are good enough. They're good enough, they're smart enough, and doggone it, people win. Although I will be honest, that's true. But yeah, I was gonna say in my headcanon, Nera and Bianca sit there and figure out, you know what? They don't need a man. And they sit there and go off on their own.
They say it's okay for us to be without a man.
We have each other.
As long as we have each other.
Because, you know, I think that makes for better story. But, you know, could use it.
Well, it's. I guess you could say it's. I'm sure that there's probably a fanfic of like Doric and Lucian.
I don't know if there's
shipping.
actually. I don't know if there's that much of a community around this one, but I could. You know
Well,
what?
actually,
I'm probably wrong.
Pick any of them. Angelo and okay, not Marcello. That would no. Actually, that totally could be an option.
You are the yaoi expert among us.
I'm not an expert.
Oh, really? Do you think there's? How many people do you think there are who know more about yaoi than you do?
Anyone who writes it.
Not as according to some of the ones you've sat there and read. I'm pretty sure you could write a better plot line for one.
Well,
You
there's a question of good plot lines versus just plot lines.
But yes, technically this is a plot line.
This is a plot line. There is movement. You know, hell, some of them are just so. I'm just okay.
Oh, by the way, Isla continues to be creepy.
Well, since you asked,
Why is it they always depict the Scottish Irish, like whatever the hell she's supposed to technically be in this group, as the odd, creepy one?
Yeah.
I don't get this.
But she's
Maybe this has something to do with like the English dichotomy in the UK.
Could be. But, you know, as we were saying, it's like, no,
Kind
she's
of like
literally...
how southern United States is usually depicted as the, Osaka
Yeah.
of Japan. Y'all hear this? Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. But, no, I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, she's, like, literally got corpses in her shampoo. That's deeply disturbing.
Wait, you don't?
Well, not that I know of, but, you know, you're the one who bought my shampoo, so...
Yeah, but you're the one who chose to use it without reading the label.
I trusted you. Was that so wrong? Evidently.
No need to worry. There's no dead people in your shampoo. I would not do that to
It's
you.
eucalyptus. Does that mean there's dead koalas?
No, koalas eat eucalyptus. They don't poop it out.
I'm not sure they harvest it. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, tuna with dolphins. You know?
Dolphin tuna is not...
Oh, that's not a good
That's
idea.
a mimic. That's a mimic.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
That's a mimic. We'll be running away from that.
Oh,
Thank you.
oof.
Shit.
Yeah, because that is... Okay, I'm frozen. But yeah, that is a Pandora's box, actually.
Well, it's a mimic. It's a type of
And
mimic.
he just killed Jessica.
Well, nobody's gonna hustle. That's for damn
And
sure.
yeah, that's an insta-kill spell, and they actually work. So you can see why these things send us into a panic. And they have this obscene amount of attack.
Of attack and
Ooh!
somewhat ridiculous HP.
I picked up a Pandora's box minion.
Ooh. Oh.
And then the enemy, last time I could have used it on died. The door has opened!
Onward to battle.
And with that, we're done with this level.
Oh.
So hey, success.
So it is. There we are. And that is how we got to here.
Mm-hmm. Which I've been to many times before. Wait, do I have to go? Okay. Wait, do I have to go to that exact spot?
Well, close enough. You know how it is.
It's the Beauty Brigade.
beauty breaking. I like it.
We may not like what we find in the throne room. My sanctum, my place of peace. Is he talking about the royal throne room or his private throne room?
He's talking about a toilet.
Oh, okay.
Let's just clear that up right now. He's talking about a toilet. Because that wasn't Doric, right?
That was Doric. So any toilet he has to be like reinforced up to the nines.
It's titanium with uranium enriched lining. Just to be able to accept the deposit. What?
I can't say anything about that. You're right. It's entirely fair.
Not just fair, plausible.
True. So I think we'll go ahead and get another sword.
So I'm